Hello guys, it's time for some Porsche esports. Hello guys, it's time for some Porsche esports. We are taking part in this Porsche All-Stars Super Mega Massive YouTuber Bonanza race. The race will be starting in about 30 minutes, or the quali and whatever you will. Should be good fun. I hope everyone's alright in chat. This is my first time using scheduled YouTuber events since YouTube updated its settings. Hopefully it's all working. Fingers crossed it is. I had a bit of an issue there going with the launch and it deciding that my bitrate wasn't stable, even though it was. So I don't know what that's about, but hopefully it's all working. Hopefully we don't get too much stutter. Hopefully YouTube doesn't collapse. It probably will do. You know how it is. Just bang your head, just bang your face against a wall if it stops working. Hello, Mike TTC. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Glad you're doing this race. Yeah, it should be good. If YouTube keeps bogging itself down and stopping, what I will do is we'll just go stream live on our other stream settings. So we might have to migrate to that. Let me know, guys, if it keeps stuttering for you. I keep getting alerts from YouTube with this, with it saying error. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Yet it is. Hello, Thomas. Hello. Hey, guys. Yeah, I think it's YouTube. I think. Hey, Paul. I think we might have a problem with. I think there might be an issue with YouTube, rather than it being me. Great. I'm at the track ready. Hello, Tej. Hello. Error. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, yet OBS says otherwise. Yeah, I mean, this is very strange. Well, maybe YouTube's. Maybe there's an issue with you. Hey, Dave Cam. Right. Hello, guys. We're just resolving we got like a YouTube technical issue here. Not my issue, for a change. Is this working? We're getting stutter. It says excellent condition. Come on, YouTube. You can do this. Let's see if this is good now. What a smooth start to the stream, eh? Okay, come on. Come on, YouTube. You're killing me, YouTube. You're killing me. Ah, dear. That's not good. Are we back? Are we good now? Is YouTube trying to kill me? I think we're getting a message here. Hopefully this works. There we go. Are we all good? It's not quite that simple, Havner. It's not quite that simple. I already restarted OBS. Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely on YouTube's end, because I normally upload. Well, I started uploading at like 10 kilobits per second, and that's fine. I've dropped that down to 8. It was fine when it was on. It was fine on the higher settings, no, YouTube's just saying poor signal, but oh well. I think we're good now. I think it's all working. We're ready for some racing.
Car stop on the left.
Bloody hell.
Go right.
The one thing you don't want to see when you're doing a live stream for an event or something, you don't want YouTube to say error, streaming disabled, which is what I was greeted with. just as I went to click the go live button, I was like, oh, that's not right. It's not what we're supposed to be seeing. Oh well. Is the audio okay? Stream's good. I mean, you go to the effort of doing an event. I quite like the idea of doing, like, you know, events even for my normal live streams. It's quite a good way of notifying everyone. I think that's how YouTube wants us to do stuff. Well, yeah, it seems to be working now, so it's definitely... I've changed nothing my end. So, oh well. Back to the event. Back to the event. Bloody hell. Let's put some music on. Yeah, I mean, ironically, so the thing that's ironic is I was messing around with some settings yesterday, and I was like, I was going to do a stream earlier today to test out 1440p streaming, and I was like, oh, that'd be good. I'll test that out, and then it'll be prepared for the stream. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to change any settings on anything before the stream, just in case, you know, just in case. I won't risk it. And so I didn't change anything at all. No changes. The only difference is doing an event. But hey, it's working now. So there you go. Pleb Sim Racer made the game louder. Yeah, I think YouTube might have just had a bit of a thing. Right, so we've got qualifying session, practice session, then qualifying, and then there's 2 races. I think it's a 10-minute sprint race and then a 20-minute race. I think the second race is reverse grid. In the race, we've got some like. Hey
guys.
Gerald.
Hello, how you doing?
Maxime.
Does anybody know how I can get rid of the annoying beep sound when I'm muted?
There's Maxime on the voice. I'll turn it down so you can't hear. And bread box. Yeah, it should be nice racing. I'm not that familiar with this track, but we'll get to grips with it. Got IRFFB on. I've got a thermos on my sim rig. That's my new innovation. I feel like if we got tea, you know, you got warm beverages, you'll be all right. Yeah, we've got 15 minutes until session begins. Shout hi in chat. Never not racing, hashtag. Also, you should notice in the... We've got a break sooner than that. You should notice in the description, there's a link to the Twitch, the Porsche Twitch channel, which has this the commentary for this. I'm going to do one flying lap here, and then I just need to tweak something on my PC. Who's this behind me?
Car right.
Let them go past.
Keep to the left. Clear.
Is this the guy that I was... oh, this is the guy that I wrecked in the other event.
Car right.
He's got
Clear.
beef on me. Yeah, Jared Horton. Hello, Technofiber. Right, we're going to do one lap here. Then I just need to fix the setting on my computer. And we're rolling. Do you think one of these days someone will invent like a streaming box? Like, I have a separate PC for my live streaming, but like someone will invent like a streaming box, you know, like a piece of hardware that has OBS and everything built into it. And everything, you know, 4K. Plug everything into it. Maybe it also has an audio mixer on it. That'd be good. I think a Porsche might win this race. It's quite likely. Paid show stream. Yeah, this is a sponsored stream.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear. Car on your left.
Drifting it there.
Clear on the left.
Shocking. Right. Time for me to just fix something here. Shocking. How long have you been sim racing? Pedro Silva. I've been sim racing for what, like 10, 15 years? Since about 2005, I think, is when I started sim racing. How about you? A lot of people got into sim racing when there was that whole Live for Speed eras when a lot of people got into it. And then there was like a... Then that's when iRacing sort of took off, and that's when sim racing kind of took off. And then obviously this year we've had a big boost in sim racing with the whole COVID thing. Howdy, Matt Lodge. 1905 is when you started sim racing. Dave Cam's not in this now. He's supporting the boldness. He's supporting the boldness. So we're there. He's there in the background. Okay. Righty. Too many issues. Big issue, please. Can you guys select 1080p? There we go. Pete Jarham. Pete Jarham started sim racing with his knees whilst he was sliding through Tesco's car park. I think YouTube's working now, yeah. Jesus Christ. Great. Oh, God. There's so many things to keep in mind when you're live streaming. You'd think, on the face of it, you'd think, oh, I'll just play a game and OBS will send it out. Nope. It's like, is the other computer working? Is the audio volume levels working? Is the audio mix correct? Is YouTube accepting the data rate? Is all your pedals and equipment all working properly? Is IRFFB operating correctly? Is the chat room working? Is YouTube accepted it? Is the title actually displaying the correct title? Is the stream key correct? Because it's not a stream now, so it's using a different stream key. We would like any more things to get it to work. It's like a house of cards. Yeah, I moved it to normal stream latency. To be honest, fast is normally quite good.
Car on your left, clear.
As long as you don't use the ultra fast. Fast or whatever it's called is quite good. Maybe there's another attack going on the service. Amazon. Twitch went down earlier this week, didn't it? And then Amazon's been having random problems. Okay. Okay, let's not come last here. Oh dear, guys. You really have to get the break point right on that, otherwise you're going wide. Yeah, remember that Gerard Horton is streaming this. He also uses the pseudonym Jardier, but he's Gerald Horton. Jimmy Breadbox is doing this, so check out Jimmy Broadbent. Maxime MMX. Check out her channel. Give her a sub, actually. If you like her, she's a bit of a console peasant. But if you like F1 2020, she's good. Good for that. Who else is there? There's some other people in here that I don't know. Like international streamers. I've already said Gerard. Gerard Horton. I need to make sure I'm using the correct setup as well. See, it should be fixed setup, but...
Car on your left.
Oh, thank
Clear
you.
on the left.
I mean, he was a lot faster than me. At least I can see my logo now. He's done us a favour. Dan Suzuki's a filthy iRacer, isn't he?
User in your channel timed out.
Yeah, the car on the throttle through that, the car's not really a bit leery. It feels like I'm on the same setup as the car in front. Because he's not pulling away from us. Hey, Suzuki. I don't know why he's named himself after a motorbike, but he has. Oh, we might actually be okay. I think the brake point on some of the corners I've got to work out, but it might not be too terrible. Three laps practice. What more do you need? Oh, look at that. That certainly helps. I didn't realise you could go that wide into that corner. As the Ministry of Sim Racing, how long of a sub to iRacing would you suggest to try out? What I would say, Mr. Box, is if you want to try iRacing out, but I mean, by all means, you can do like the test of it and everything. But keep in mind that iRacing costs around £350 to sort of really get into. In terms of if you wanted to buy like you know, a Skippy, a GT3 car, and maybe like one other car on top of the stuff that's included in the sub, and then the tracks for those series. So you sort of £350, £400, but that will last you like 2 years, and that includes the subscription as well. So if you think of it in that kind of, if that's what you have in mind as the cost of iRacing, you won't be pissed off by the price of it. But yeah, you know, when I first tried iRacing, I did one of the 3-month subs, you know, 3 months for £5. There's normally promotions for new accounts. But yeah, if you know that you're going to get into iRacing, keep in mind this sort of £350 to £400 for the first like 2 years, and then it'll cost like £100 each year on from that. Right. Hashtag too much. Yeah. It's alright. It can be really good fun, you know. But it's definitely very expensive for a simulator. Their Black Friday discounts haven't actually been that much, to be honest. Like, they used to be a lot better. Oh, there we go. It is all fixed up. It's nice. Right, I think quali should begin soon. See what lap times. 35. Porsche Works driver. He's been practicing. Car number 911. It will be the... oh, here we go. Off to quali. No. 35s are definitely the pace. I'm on 38.
User joined your channel.
Well, I'm fairly used to iRacing's tyres with IFFB, so it didn't really bother me that much. I mean, it just is what it is.
User in your channel started.
Oh
recording.
no! Will Ford disconnected. Okay. How long have we got here? Like 2 minutes. Do you know what? Now I'm going to take the opportunity to have a little bathroom break before quali starts. That is a genius plan. Let's get on the ball here. Back in a second, guys. Anybody here? There we go.
Hey, good luck for the quali.
Chair muscle.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck!
Good luck, have fun.
Right, here we go, guys. Bagpipe mobile. Am I a Porsche brand ambassador? No. Probably get paid a lot of money if you were. Right, we've got to wait. We've got to get the tyres up to temp. It's a slippy mix biscuit. It's like a half-dunked shortbread. Whilst the tyres are cold. I wouldn't. Porsches are good. I like Porsches as far as like sports cars go. Like I'd have a Porsche if I was going to have a fancy. You know, if I was going to have a fancy road race car, you know, like a top car.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go. Thanks for the donation there. Only YouTube donations will show in chat. They won't, the other donations won't show on screen, unfortunately. Sorry. But filing account, thank you very much for the donation there. Appreciate that. Remember being really impressed by the original Grid's graphics. Yeah, Grid and the Codemasters games always look really quite nice. Yeah, sorry. The YouTube messages will show though in the chat. I'm just not allowed them on the screen. Oh, come on. Six minutes of quali here. That's a banker lap. That was a 3 seconds off the pace, but so if you lock up, you can't afford to lock up because the grip doesn't come back. Car, it feels like a very heavy car. We could do with like a Radical SR3. That would be my dream. for any of these events to be based on using like a radical or, you know, like maybe like a Formula 1 car or something. Personally, I find slower cars harder to drive than faster cars. This would be a good car to do your shopping in. Plenty of room for your bags. Oh, we got this is the final lap here. Should concentrate, I guess. Oh, I'm getting worse. I'm getting slower. I'm driving the lap in reverse. If you're buying a new car, would you buy a Porsche? I'd buy a Skoda Citigo. Oh no, 1X, there we go. Looks like we're going to be starting in last. Enough room for a box of jewellery, yeah. What more could you want from a vehicle? I think we're going to be doing a Dave Cam start from the back strat here. It's going to be carnage. It's going to be absolute carnage. Every time these races are total carnage, so... But I'm not going to be a pushover in this race. When we've done these before, I've been too kind. I am not being kind. Kindness muscle has disappeared. Bitter, dark, Sith Lord muscle is now what we're going for. Right. Well, it be what it be. Thank you, Jay Jones.
All right, there's the ticket flag.
Thanks, Jay Jones, for that. Really appreciate it. Look at that. We're we're so slow. How can she slap? It's all right though, guys. We don't need to be first because we've got a thermos. Let's not showboat by out-qualifying everyone. We've got our priorities here. All these guys at practice. I'm here for coffee and what matters in life. Right, here we go. Slowest guy on track. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the donations. As I say, unless it's on YouTube, it won't display in the chat room. Ray's Chandler, thank you very much. Oh no, Will Ford's internet is not. He's disconnected. Cheers, everyone. I hope everyone's got a cup of tea. That's what matters. Got another... I just use a hose pipe that goes out the window. Oh, no. Boosted. His computer's too complicated. This is the problem of having too many monitors. It's just not a good setup. I did tell you.
What a lap. Good job, guys.
Oh, is Jardier showing off at the top?
If anybody's here. I don't think there's anyone here, but...
I'm here.
No,
To support you.
Yeah.
Everybody is very busy with their stream.
you got to focus.
Sweating, you know? Everybody's sweating it.
Sweaty. Hey, gamer muscle, you're my break. For
That's
turn
all
one.
right. I mean, I'd rather, to be honest, if I'd rather you pump me than Jimmy or Jardier, you know.
Oh, come on.
I mean, and you know, it make a change from Emery hitting me as well. So
We're never on the same bit of track to hit you. What are you talking about?
you are when you are when you're lapping
When you
me.
left me.
yeah.
Wait, remember that time when I lapped you?
Yeah, I remember that time.
Oh my god, that was insane.
Oh, we got
Okay.
for the race already.
Here we go,
Oh,
straight to the
God.
race.
Yeah.
Good
Oh
luck,
my
Good luck,
guys.
everyone.
Okay.
Good luck. Stay safe.
Good luck.
Here we go. Grid it up. There's no setup, it's all fixed up and everything. Right, starting in 11th here. Oh, hold the brake and the accelerator at the same time. Wall hack. I'm going to jump the start if I do that though, aren't I? Oh, Jimmy's on the same page. Good chocolate as well. Chocolate boys! Emily Jones! Traffic cones. How does anyone know where... I don't know. He's probably banged his forehead on the keyboard and that's what came out. Hang on. So I just hold the brake and push the accelerator at the same time, and then I let go of the brake and the car will go. This is going to like totally
User in your channel is recording.
bamboozle me. Huge error. I've moved my brake and my throttle pedal actually again. You notice it's a little bit further, still further back, but I moved it a bit further to the right. It's even further away now. Here we go, guys. Ferrero Rocher. Ah, they're not that nice, actually. They're overrated. You always get them at Christmas. I think we're trying to wait for Will to rejoin. Should put on the... I'll leave the lap timing on. Okay, Jack. I trust Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison's an alien. Jack Harrison's promised me a drive in his rally car when he makes it as a professional rally driver, so I'm now Jack Harrison's #1 fan. I'm that easily to be corrupted. Oh, this music sounds awesome. Oh, hang on, race starting. No DJ Muscle.
Green flag, green flag. 10 to go, this time by.
Who didn't start? What the hell?
Come on, guys. Cold
You're in the
tyres.
middle, 3 wide. Car
Cold
right,
tyres.
2 wide. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Woo!
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh man, this car is so on and off. Jardier's in front of us. Lipio behind us. Why did that lock up?
Car on your left.
Well,
Clear.
I don't understand why that locked up and then didn't come back.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
That is so dumb. Ah, sometimes, guys. I don't know. I don't know what you can... I don't know. Nothing I can say about that. I got iRacing. There's literally nothing you can do. I was pushing to get to as close to the limit as possible, and it locks up, and you come right off the brake. The grip don't come back, and then you can't slow down. Yeah, you just have to be very, very careful. You have to be super, super careful on the brakes because you can't balance the car at the limit on the brakes. So you just have to be very careful not to try. There is that thing you can do in iRacing where you edit the INI file so that you can't lock up. You can't push the brake physically enough for it to lock up, which is probably worthwhile doing. Oh, we got a bread box behind us. Is he going to bread tin us? Steady does it. There's a man with chocolate all over his face behind us.
Left side, clear.
iRacing, guys. I don't get it. Thanks, Random Call Side. Thanks, Izzy. Donations won't display unless they're on YouTube. You ran out of tea. What do? Put your face in a tea bag. Buy some tea bags. Put your face in it. Get a bit of draft here. Let's try not to pump Maxine. Maxine's always super nice to us, so wouldn't be very friendly to murder her. She's promised me some street waffles.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Yeah, I find with iRacing, you need the cars with downforce have a lot less problems than cars without that much downforce. So like the Radical SR3, the new IR01, the LMP2 car, the grip kind of comes back when you go over the limit. It drives much closer to like race room AC. This car is very much like drives more like a classic iRacing car, where it's just kind of weird, like slidey all the time. And if you lock up, there's nothing you can do. It don't come back. Which makes it very hard. Like, this is a very hard car. This is literally harder to drive than the F2004 car in AC. I mean, for me personally, this is harder to drive than the IR01 car. But, you know. Well, we got the draft this time. We've not killed anyone, so that's nice.
Car right. 5 laps to go. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
I can't risk trying to brake at the limit because I'll just go in a straight line. I don't want to take Maxime out. So I can't actually drive from... I can't push. I can't push. It's too risky. Good driving though. Maxime's driving nice clean lines. Nice and methodical. She's probably screaming on her stream. Don't kill me, Gamer Muscle, don't kill me. She's probably saying. I didn't do anything wrong though at the start. I drove the start normally. It's a good takedown then. It's like, I know that you can carry so much more speed through that, and I know I can brake so much later, but I can't risk it. My wheels are totally fine. I'm running at I'm not running the rotation 1-to-1 because it makes it easier to catch the car in this with these cars at least. I like faster steering. So with cars where you've got an open setup, I like to change the steering lock to something faster, but you can't do that with fixed setup on this. So that's why I've done that. I realise that triggers certain people, but deal with it. Take a chat. How much time we got? 3 minutes. The problem is, it's not like you can even. It's not like, oh, I take a chance and that's it. It's like, it's the difference between it binning and not binning. I set my wheel up. I actually play with a joystick normally.
more. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. I have no confidence in the car. Yeah, I quite like the visuals in iRacing, and I find the like camera movements and stuff really comfortable, and I quite like the audio. It's not like, you know, it's not like ACC audio, but it doesn't bother me. I think in iRacing though, it's literally there's only like 4 cars that personally I think can drive like cars. Well, I certainly can't get my head around these. Confidence is mutual. Final lap here. Well, good driving by everyone else. No one else is like seemingly lost control of the car or anything. I've skillfully set myself up here for reverse grid. It's genius. Next level skills there. Oh, yellow flag. Who is it? Will we get an overtake on the final corner? So I wanted to throw the car in a bit there, use the weight of the car, counter steer, get on the throttle, but you have to pull out of it because it's just sliding and the car doesn't want to do that. It's like, no, you can't, there's no, you just have to drive that one line, I think, and that's it. But hey, we didn't spin, we ran out of track.
Checkered flag, checkered flag. Bring it back to the pits, we're going.
Oh no, my team's abandoned me.
That was way too close, James.
Nice driving.
Oh.
Did I get... I didn't hit you, so that's good.
No, that's perfect. I was looking in my mirror a lot. Oh, damn.
I was coming to steal your street waffles.
Yeah, I have them.
My computer kept on rebooting for the first race.
There it is. There's my beverage. That was the first race, guys.
Hey, GG guys, great race.
GG.
I'm sweating as hell.
Yeah, it's always very like intense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Getting out.
So did I miss any instruction while
Oh
I was
no, what
rebooting
happened?
and stuff?
Did
Are we
Jimmy...
just driving around for this warm-up or what's
Oh no, Jimmy got grid 7th, finished 7th.
Think
I
so?
don't know.
I think we're just driving circles.
Let's make some
Very fast.
Oh, I see how it is.
And my PC is going to Mars. This is just insane. There's something wrong.
What's going on?
I don't know. There's something wrong with my fans because when my CPU gets very hot, my PC goes like. Yeah, but no, I got a new one, and then
Get a brew.
it's not working as it should.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Smash that like button if you want to. If you don't. Appreciate it. Remember, you can watch the commentary on. You can watch the commentary on the link in the description on the Twitch, the iRacing, the Porsche Twitch channel. I'll have commentary, so they'll be saying, "Oh, there's a bold guy in last place." But you know, if you want to watch Jared Horton and the Fast Guys, it's a good place to go. I've been getting much in iRacing, so I'm a real world racing driver. They're collapse stars, Shumi.
How good was Gabby and
I can't. I can't drive this car. Like I need to like. I don't know. I feel for me, I want to like push the brake in till like you're driving. You'll be in a straight line and you'll push the brake in and it's like, oh, that's where it locks up a bit. You come off it, the grip kind of comes back. And then you kind of know, well, there should be like a little bit of feel for it, you know? But with this, it's like if you lock up the brakes, you're done. You're straight lining it off the track. Like literally for a fraction of a lockup. And you can't like... It's as if it's like, it feels like driving in rain actually. To me this comes across as like wet weather driving. That's how it handles. But it's like it's not quite like wet weather driving though, because it's not that progressive. It's very weird. I just find it very hard. Sam Folk!
Car stop on the left.
Yeah, I
Go
know there's
right.
the ini file edit. That's probably what I should have done, and then you can just push the brake as hard as possible without ever having to worry about it lock up. Which means you've eliminated one way that you can just crash. As I say, the Radical SR3, the Skip Barber, the IR01 and the LMP2 car, they don't really seem to do the same thing. In my opinion, they're a lot more forgiving. To me, those cars feel a lot more dynamic as well to drive. Well, Erwin, my brakes calibrated pretty.
An hour ago that you can actually edit some files and it's easier.
My-
You know.
The brake.
And everybody's the clutch for start. And then everybody keeps telling me that I need to adjust something with the
How are people
brake.
starting?
I'm using clutch.
Not with clutch.
I flew away with the start, and then the person in front of me wasn't going. I was like, oh, what are you doing?
Well, I don't know if any of the sim races in this play this non-stop.
Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good one.
I don't think there's any sim races in this event that play this non-stop. I think Jardine normally plays ACC. Jimmy normally just plays whatever. Jimmy plays LMP2 cars with this. Everyone else in this, I don't think they're iRacers. Emery plays this a fair bit. But that's it, really, I think. Right, here we go. Type brick wall of muscle here. Let's see what happens. I've got the lock on like really sensitive on my wheel because I just find it easier to catch a car with that.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh no. I did that wrong. I mean, then there's the race start where you hold the brake.
Clear on the left.
You hold the brake. It's just crap. That was entirely my fault there. You hold the brake and the accelerator at the same time to get the optimal start. I just can't. I don't know. I just can't. I just killed 2 people there, I think. Somehow I got away with it. I think the curb... I think the car spun on the curb. I took 2 people out, so that's good.
Slow car ahead. You got a slow car on the left.
I didn't get any damage for that.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Oh, is that bread tin?
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there. Keep to the right. You got a slow car on the left. Car stopped
Right.
ahead. Clear. Go left.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
Somebody hit me. I don't know. Somebody hit me. I don't know who did it.
I took out half the grid there. Is that Jimmy punting me there? Oh, well, he is faster than me. To be honest, even if... With the nature of what it is, if Jimmy didn't get on the... like, if Jimmy was driving to not hit me at all there, I'd have just gone past him. Because the nature of how the tyres work in this, it actually makes... I can't even be bitter at him. If he'd just got off the throttle to not run wide there, then he just wouldn't have had any power at all, because of the nature of how it handles. So I'm not even bitter about him doing that. Let's try and race Jimmy though. I'm going to try and push. We'll probably lock up and go flying off the track, but I'll give it a go. The Battlemobile. See, Jimmy's locked up there and lost. Well, at least he didn't go flying off the track, but I locked up a fraction and it came back, fortunately. This tyre skid sound alerted me. Oh, that's a 1X there. Jimmy's got chocolate all over his steering wheel. Who's this car in the black car there? No, I've set my steering ratio. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. You can't change the steering lock in-game with this car. So I set the steering ratio to make the steering quicker because this car's mental. And it makes it actually more controllable in terms of catching the rear of the car. Oh, no, Jimmy, you've missed a brake point. He locked up. He's locked up. What a fool. He probably tried to trail brake. It just ruins the racing. It just ruins... Oh, maybe his car's damaged, but I think it just ruins the racing if you have... Even if it's... Maybe the real car does it as well. But if you have it so that when you lock up, it never comes back, the likelihood of close racing is going to be reduced, isn't it? I'm still pushing. I think I might have took Jimmy out earlier on, though. I'm not sure if my car spun because of the curb or if because someone tapped me. I think it was because I was on the curb and then I turned too hard. I will killed him. Let's try and get faster here. What I don't understand is how I didn't get that much damage despite those cars smashing me.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped on the right.
Seventh it will be. Oh, here we go. iRacing is just, it's really, whichever way you look at it, it's with these cars, it's just really, 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 really hard just to drive. Like in terms of difficulty, this is like 4 or 5 times harder than ACC. I actually prefer the force feedback in iRacing to ACC now as well. So even with the force feedback, seat of the pants, it's just the actual physics are just very hard. I've calibrated my wheel like this on purpose because it makes it easier with this car. Before you comment in the chat, maybe consider that the person that's done sim racing for 15 plus years might have actually done what they've done on purpose. Oh, I'm waiting too fast there. Yeah, faster steering means it makes it harder to be smooth, which is a detriment to iRacing for pure lap time. Because iRacing, a lot of the iRacing cars, the physics prefer you, and in general, to do one singular movement. So it does slow you down, but in terms of catching the rear of the car, or pulling the rear of the car back if you've slightly overdone it and you want to do that quickly without having to do big wheel movements, it makes it easier in that regard, or it means you don't have to move your hands about as much. So that's largely a driver preference thing. Say a lot of real world cars and a lot of the driving simulators, you have the option. R Factor 2,
You got a
ACC.
slow car on the right.
You just set the steering lock or the steering speed from like normally between 12 and 32. But this is fixed setup. I don't know with iRacing with open setups if you can do that.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Mike, if you don't stop being a penis in the chat, we'll just ban you from the chat. I'm trying to have fun here. I've explained things clearly. You can ignore the facts if you want. It's just how it is, mate. I don't know. I think it's got. It might have auto blip on this setup. I can't remember the options I've set. Yeah, I'm not saying that everyone. I'm not saying this is how you should set your wheel up, or that it's perfect for everyone.
Clear.
I've just explained why I've done it, and I've explained the pros and cons of it. So you just have to accept that. Let's try and catch up with the RI here. Rye. I don't mind someone having a different opinion. It's if someone can't accept facts. You're fully welcome to like it a different way. You're fully someone's totally right to say there could be objective reasons as to why one thing is better or worse. That's perfectly fine, but someone repeatedly spamming the same thing isn't fine.
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right.
From my experience with driving sims, the more you realise they're a very advanced type of video game, and the more you treat them like a video game, the more fun you'll have with them. Especially with online racing.
Car on your left. Clear. Left side.
What's Will doing? I really, as I say, I really enjoy the Radical, the Skip Barber, the LMP2 car, and the new IR01, and the online racing. I like how iRacing looks. I like how it sounds. So, yeah. I like it even better if I don't bin it. I'm trying to catch this guy in front. Trying to focus here. Trying to be smooth like a weasel. Like a lubricated weasel. Exactly. Serious arguments cost too much time. Oh, he's locked up. Or she. I don't even know. Oh, it's he. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Car right.
Ah, bread tin's coming back at
Clear.
us. With the bendy...
Right
Someone's sat on his bread tin.
Stay on the left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
His bread tin's all dinted up. Oh no, has he got a fresh bread tin? Has he got a fresh bread tin? He's bought a new bread tin. Ah, no. I can't compete with a fresh bread tin.
Left side. Still there.
Oh, it's good. That's a good pass. I know he has got a bendy
Clear.
bread tin. That's a good pass by the bread tin there. He's got the break point worked out. It's like one of those Amazon parcel deliveries. It's been dropped on the side. One side of the bread tin is broken. I know he's... It's like he's modded the front of the car. Look at his wheels sticking out. What's that about? He looks like that new Porsche with the new off-road Porsche. Giant wheels. He's driving the Hummer Porsche. Oh, Jimmy's too much faster with his with his bendy bread tin. Oh, we got a bit of draft though.
Got 10 laps to go.
Oh, well, trail braking is not faster there. Ah, it's so slidey. I'm sliding everywhere. Yeah, I enjoy playing iRacing. But it's just specific cars, but I quite enjoy it. Oh dear.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
It's watched a wonder so wide there.
Car right. Clear.
Man, it's like it's like driving on snow.
White flag this time.
Woo! Every time we live stream iRacing, it causes like a ruckus. Well, I think Will could have passed me. I think he's backing off on purpose because he's a blue flag. He's a lap down because I think he had a technical problem.
Car right. Clear on the right.
So he's just trying to make it look entertaining, which is nice of him. See, he could have passed up the inside there.
Left side. Still there.
I should have let him unlap himself. Yeah, I mean, I just really struggle to drive this car.
Flag. Good job. Very good job.
We'll have to look at the replay there. I think I killed like 5 people, which is a good strategy. Pretty good strat. We're doing donuts. That's against the FIA rules, I'm afraid.
Amazing pace. Amazing pace.
I can't even do donuts in this sim.
Max, I'm so sorry for the first stop. I was like on your outside. I was on your outside when you
Okay,
got,
let's
like,
see if I
from the
killed
other
everyone.
car.
Yeah,
And suddenly we touched, I don't know, like how, maybe with the wing or something, but I'm really so sorry, Max.
The waiting room.
yeah, I don't know.
Commentators.
I was just getting dived from the inside. I had to avoid him, and then I got like touched. I don't know.
Let's see,
User was moved out of your channel.
let's see what happened here, guys.
We can't move the chips.
Oh, I just lost it on the curb. Yeah, it's my fault. I mean, I just don't expect the curbs to do that, but it's totally my fault.
Your channel.
I just wasn't expecting the curb to cause the car to do that. I was trying to leave as much space as possible. It's just like, there's just no grip. It was a good takedown. I mean, you know. Yes, my steering, yeah. The steering ratio would have stopped the iRacing tyres from sliding on the curbing that much. What's funny is I was trying to cut. The reason why I was cutting the curbing was to stay out of the way of the cars on the inside. I know. Sick Apex. It's literally, it is the curb, just unsettles the car. Well, yeah, no, I forgot it was iRacing we were playing. You can get away with that in Race Room, ACC, and Assetto Corsa, but not in iRacing. You know, you got to remember each sim has its own little rules, and if you forget them, that's what happens. It's good murder.
Yeah, we're just going to grab a few of you to do interviews.
Guys, that in the grass. Yeah, I think I touched the grass. Yeah, I mean, the car is low. You know, going through that kind of a corner, it is loaded up funny, but you know. Jack, I don't, honestly, with iRacing, it won't help. Unless it's my problem with iRacing is it's the physics. Like with these cars, if it's the Skip Barber, the Radical, the LMP2 car, the IR01, then practice would be worthwhile, and you know I'd get better with it because those cars make sense to me. But I literally don't get the handling of this vehicle. Just makes no sense to me.
User was moved out of your channel.
I just have to turn like tons and tons and tons of laps with this car. Mouse and keys. That'd be the right thing to do, I think. Yeah, the braking thing would be a good idea. That was so bad. Can't believe I killed so many people. It didn't actually do that much damage to me, which is weird. Let's look at it from other people's view. I'm not sure why it didn't do that much damage to me, because I literally had a car drive into me. It was the first lap, so there's no... So bad. Oh, it's Dan Suzuki I think I got, mostly.
User was moved to your channel.
Yeah, I know my wheel turns because of calibration, because I've done that on purpose. Jesus Christ. Ah, dear. I mean, I don't know what to say. Some sim races. I'm not sure what's happening here. What I would say, guys, is if you want to watch the... could someone post a link in the chat room for the Porsche All-Stars? For the other race, their pro race. Yeah, the advantage of doing it with the INI file is that you can set the brake for each car, so you know then that way because it's gonna be different for each car. It's to the point where it locks up. No, I think we need to. I think wheel rotation is the key to everything. Any pro sim racer knows that if you don't have the wheel rotation set up correctly, then the entire sim breaks. That's how that works. B-road blast. This could be a meme. I think it only hurts your tyres if you were to move the wheel more. Like, think about it. Come on, guys. Can we use some brain cells here?
User was moved to your channel.
If you set your steering to be more sensitive, but you move your wheel less, the wheels are moving the same as if you had it less sensitive, but you moved your wheel more. Do you get it? Do you see what's going on here? Like, sure, if your wheel's less sensitive, it takes more effort. This same thing happens with the load cell conversation. When when you explain, like, 200 kilogram load cell, you don't have to use the full range of the force. You could if the degrees of input on your load cell is such that you can still get modular input, like precise enough input for what you need. That's all that matters. I did Dom before this. I've done it with different steering locks and stuff. So Oh my Christ. Do you know what's funny? If you didn't have any wheel on the screen, people wouldn't notice. It's like it's exactly the same as the FOV calculator thing. Oh, your field of view isn't one-to-one with reality, so it's obviously broken. And then they do have like a real race driver that uses some really high field of view because they just happen to like it and they drive okay. And they're like, ah! It's like, it has to be literal, like literally everything. You can't use IRFFB. Don't use IRFFB because it gives you force feedback that you don't feel otherwise. Your force feedback's at a different Newton meters to the real car's force feedback. Jesus Christ. I just, you know, it's funny. The fanboys actually make me less, like, want to not play simulators that I actually quite enjoy. I've actually really been enjoying iRacing. Really, you know, BSim, all that matters is that iRacing is so much fun. You might not agree, but it is. No matter what we'll say, yeah, I think with as I was saying, the Skippy, the Radical SR3, the LMP2 car, and the IR01. But Balkan, I'm just going to ban you from the chat because I've already explained things 3 times. It's like, you know, if you turn the steering wheel less, it's exactly the same as if you had the different sensitivity, but you turn the steering wheel more. Sure, it's easier to accidentally turn the wheel. I've explained this. I'm not going to explain it any more times. I've given you a warning. Dear God. Right, guys. Go to in the description. There's a link. Porsche channel. Go to that. Go to that and watch that race. Will do. I'll be back later. Here's the link. This is very hard for me to see.
I don't know if there's many people left here, but thanks for the racing.
There you go, guys.
So much, man. You were crazy in the first race.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thanks.
fast.
And Max, I just watched.
Okay, guys.
Sorry,
You punched me.
I'll see you guys later. We'll be driving something else. Maybe still in iRacing, but we'll be driving something else.
In my onboard.
Thank you for taking part in this.
Oh, my
Good.
own teammate.
Goodbye. Goodbye for this one. I'm gonna do a bitrate test next. We're gonna break YouTube even more. But yeah, thank you everyone. We've got a meme from this steering lock meme. There it is.